You first.
Okay, recording. So this is just a quick Zoom on tips that we've gathered from YouTube channels from top income earners in the company. We have each taken a video, watched it, taken some notes, and we're going to just talk about what we've gathered from it. So if anybody wants to go first, or I can go first, whatever you guys want.
You go first. How about?
Okay, I'll go. Okay, Emily's baby is crying. That's okay. Okay, so I watched a video from Jocelyn Yates. So she is like a top customer and distributor enroller. She made this video for a month that she was pushing for promotion. So same with all of us right now. Like we all want to be. A lot of us are boxed in for our for where our distributors are, but we're needing volume. So she uses Facebook and Instagram only to build her business. So she went back to when she was signing about 50 customers a month. She scrolled back to her Instagram to see what she was doing. So every other picture that she posted, like every other picture was a before and after picture. So she was posting, like if you were to post every hour, let's just say, like this is more on Instagram. On Facebook, you don't want to be that spammy. But on Instagram, she would post every hour, and every second picture would be a before and after picture. So she was posting essentially like 6 a day. What her strategy was though is she would post before and after pictures of different products, but she wouldn't go all over the place. Like she would kind of have like 5 products or whatever, like wraps, hairspray, nails, you know, maybe a system or like a weight loss pack. But she would post different body parts of different people. So her goal was like, she's going to put it in front of all these different people, but she's not just going to put like a skinnier person or a curvy person. Like she's going to put different body parts, because eventually somebody will see a picture that looks like them and be like, okay, I want to try this product. Mm-hmm. So she didn't cold message, and that's what I thought was really interesting. Like she really takes the attraction marketing process. She doesn't approach, she does not cold message, and she's just constantly putting before and after pictures out there. She said she's very consistent with following and adding new people in every day. So following new people on Instagram every day and adding people, which is really, really important, because you can be posting all these pictures, but if you're just putting it in front of the same people, like those leads are going to dry out. So she's consistent with her posting, consistent with adding and messaging. Every time she signs a loyal customer, she'll screenshot the email, like when you get the confirmation email, and she'll take a picture of her holding a finger up being like, I just signed 1 loyal customer. So if you guys want, I can show you, or if you, depending on what kind of phone you have, there's an app where you can crop out that email and put it under your picture. So she'd hold her hand up and be like, I just sent 1 loyal customer. I have 2 spots left for the day, or whatever, for whatever product. She said she'll start the day with 10 spots open. So in the morning, she'd be like, I have 10 spots today for somebody that wants to grow their hair or tone, tighten, and firm. And then as the day went on, she would lessen that number. So even if she's not obviously signing 10 customers a day, like she'd lessen the number throughout the day. So after dinner, after like 6 p.m. when people are home on their phone, maybe they've seen that she posted the day, she will be like, okay, I have only 2 spots left. I have 1 spot left. Whose name is on it? Who wants it? And she said that being excited and putting that like urgency on it, the turnaround for people signing with her right when they messaged her was a lot higher than doing the whole like following up for a year thing. She'll make posts that when she focuses towards loyal customers, like when that's her goal for the month, she always will make sure that she's adding in a distributor between the lines, like a post for a distributor. So she'll be like, I just signed up a customer in bed, or for hair, skin, nails when I'm lying in bed. If I can sign up a customer when you do this, you can definitely do this business too. So then the right people are now thinking like, okay, if she can sign up a customer in bed, like I can do this business. If your focus is signing loyal customers, like you need to just put your time and attention towards that, which is really true. You know, last month we did a customer push. I didn't do very many posts for distributors, and I felt it this month. So if that's the goal, which I think it is for most of us, we want to be thinking loyal customer posts. Like write down every single day that you want to sign a loyal customer. Her goal is 1 loyal customer a day. That's what every day she wants to sign 1 loyal customer. So in her head, she's like, okay, if I want to sign 1 loyal customer, I'm going to have to talk to 20 people. So those 20 people will come from follow-ups. They'll come from new people. They'll come from when people like her post, she'll message them. It's not just cold messaging 20 people. Like, she's very strategic, and because she is so consistent, it just snowballs, and eventually she has all these follow-ups, all these leads. So on Instagram, because you're posting so many before and after pictures, this is her method. So she'll post so many throughout the day. End of the day, she'll go through and message everybody that liked them. So she'll do the same thing. She'll screenshot the posts, go to whoever liked it, message them the screenshot of the picture of her post, and then say, like, whatever the message is, hey, I think she'll love my post, blah, blah, blah. The next day, though, so she'll do that the night before, or before she goes to bed. So she wakes up to a bunch of messages and replies, which then turn into leads. But then the next day, she'll go back and delete a lot of her before and after pictures, because she has so many, and you don't want to look at your Instagram and look like a spam. She does follow-up Friday very religiously. So if you're talking to somebody and they don't really give you a for sure date, or they don't give you like an answer, put them in your calendar for Friday. Like, physically either find a system to write them down in a calendar, or put them in your phone so it pops up as a reminder. But that's going to just, again, snowball your leads. And if they don't answer that Friday, which is very normal, put them in for the next Friday. She just says being consistent, urgent, and excited, and following new people always is just the formula for success. And if the last tip that I have is, if someone doesn't follow up with you or doesn't answer your follow-up, start your message with like an emoticon, or like something like, oh my gosh, I just found out, or oh, I can't believe. Don't be like, I'm looking to add, like, you want to give somebody, like, you want to make someone curious to open your message, is more what I'm saying. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's all the tips that I have from her.
Okay. I'll go next, I guess. So I watched the end of month volume booster video. Yeah, because I think a lot of people in the group really are working towards that, getting volume. That's pretty much what everyone needs to promote. So some of the ones that I really liked was messaging current loyal customers that have perk points, and saying like, hey, you know, you have $50 in free product to go towards this system. So you'll be getting the volume off of the leftovers. You know, if they order the system, they have $50 to go towards it, but you get the BB after that. So I think that's a good thing, because, you know, right now I'm at the point where a bunch of my loyal customers are at month 3. So they have a bunch of perk points now. So I'm going through and I'm messaging them, letting them know that they have this extra money to spend, so that they're continuing to order from me. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing that. I think that's a good idea. Another thing was asking people for help. So say you've been talking to someone, you've messaged them a few times, and you know, they've shown interest, but they just haven't committed. One thing you can do is message them and say like, hey, I know we've talked in the past about you trying the greens, and you know, if it doesn't matter to you whether you order this week or next week, you know, it really matters to me, and I'm going for promotion this month, and you know, it'd really help me out. Are you willing to help me out? And you know, I guess from the video, a lot of people think that people are more willing to help you. You know, like I even noticed today, like after I posted or the host and post, I had a bunch of people message me saying like, yeah, like whatever helps you out, right? Like you do have your friends that want to see you succeed, right? So more reaching out to them, asking for their help. Another thing too is, let me just see here, following up, it's like the end of the month, just like really simple messages like, hey girl, I have 1 spot left for the H&M challenge. Are you ready to do it? Just something super simple, you know, and I think the simpler, the better for a lot of people. I've noticed that when I've messaged a lot of people and kind of talked on and on about it, you know, I get no reply. I don't get any response. So yeah, keep it really simple and to the point. Another thing is, another one, Zoom with one of your current loyal customers. So a lot of you might not have someone that's been doing it for very long, but I'm at month 3 now, so I have a couple girls that are finishing, and do a Zoom with one of your loyal customers and get them to bring on some friends that might be interested in some of the products. You know, and you can go over and kind of do like an online, do an online wrap, whatever they're called. What am I trying to say right now?
Wrap party.
Yeah, party. That's the word I'm looking for. Wrap party. And you can go over questions that people might have for wraps or any of the other products. What else did I have? I had more here. Yeah, that's all for me for right now. And I'm going to find the rest of the stuff I wrote down.
Sweet.
Okay, I'll go next then. So I watched, can you guys hear me? Okay. I watched a video by Ashley Hughes, I think her name was. And so one of the ones that I liked, that I haven't done for myself yet because I had problems with my shopping spree and all that stuff, but she mentioned like have your own testimony of a product on a monthly basis. So I haven't had any problems with getting loyal customers clearly, but for other people, like that could be a big thing too. Like if they're not testing the products out themselves, like who's gonna want to buy from them, right? So I find if once I get my orders in the mail, I feel like that's gonna help me a lot. Is if when I start having my own experiences with the products. So that was one of them. And another big thing that she mentioned that I'm really big on is following up. Like I'm always following up with people on a week-to-week basis. You know, if someone says, hey, like I'm really interested, but I can't really afford it right now. And I just ask them like, when's a better time for me to follow up with you? What best fits your budget? And then they'll say, oh, catch up with me next Thursday or something like that. Or even if they really don't give me an answer, I just follow up with them again and I'm just saying, hey girl, I'm putting in some orders today for hair, skin and nails. Were you still interested in doing the challenge? I would love to put your order in for you. And usually they're like, yeah, okay, here's my info. Boom, simple.
Okay.
Another thing that I learned was don't answer a question that wasn't asked. I remember when I first started out, I was saying a little bit too much when I was responding to people. And now, just like Maria said, like keep it simple. Like people like simple. Like I said, I noticed when I was just kind of splurging about everything, people just ignored me. So that was a really helpful one. Hey, sorry. And my last one is go outside. Sorry, guys. My last one was not always posting that you need product models or testers. Like try posting about or more about you using the product, kind of just like my first tip that I said, and how much you love it, what it's done for you. People are really interested in that, I find. Not only, like not with me, but with other people that I'm watching as well. I find that works really well for them. So that'll be something that I'll be trying when my stuff comes in the mail. Yeah, and I think that's it.
Good tips, good tips.
Is it me now?
It's you.
Okay. So I found one on YouTube from Jacquie Marchant, the Presidential Diamond. She basically wanted to focus on when you first get started, and kind of like 5 key tips on what to do and how to like continue the success. So she said, definitely your first 4 within the 30 days is great, but she said, if you're not able to get there within the 30 days, you kind of want to stick to 5 things, which is, first she said your inner circle. So people that you talk to every day that might be interested in it. She said even people that you don't talk to every day that you just see posting regularly on Facebook, just send them a quick message like, hey, I just heard if it works, like we did with the status post. But she said more of a private message so that if they did have any questions, it wasn't all out in the open kind of thing, and you could kind of go step by step with them. She said another important one was know your products and answers to questions that some people might ask, like really odd questions that they're kind of trying to find a way to like politely say no, but once you give them the answer, they're like, oh, that totally makes sense. Like, that sounds great. She was a big advocate of the online wrap parties, like Maria mentioned. Even like online parties just in general. Kind of like there was one that someone on my friends list did for like lip sense. And they got a big response to it because it was easy for everyone to do. They were at home. It wasn't a big thing. It was kind of like a demo. They were showing people how the products worked. So I guess it kind of correlates with our like live videos that everyone's been doing. And then after that, she just kind of said like the follow-ups and the testimonials is what people really look out for, because as we all know, everyone wants to see the results and they want to see the quick, like, hey, I lost 4 inches from using a wrap. So, but the questions is where she said you really need to focus on. Like, people ask a lot of questions. Like, I know I had a couple people that were like, oh, follow up with me in like a week or 2, and then I did, and they just like fell off the face of the earth, like no response. So like I'm still going to follow up, but I'm kind of want to divert my attention more to people that are interested in it versus people that are just like kind of tiding me over with the, oh yeah, come back in 2 weeks kind of thing, because I want to focus on more people that really want this and really want to see like a change and everything. So I definitely like Jackie's videos. She's very straight to the point. Like, it was I think like a 2-minute video. So she had everything there that we needed. So I enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Another thing I was going to say is talking to your current loyals about who they think might be interested, if they know of someone that could benefit from using the greens or relief, or all the products we sell, who wants to grow their hair. A lot of people might have a sister or someone like that wants to grow their hair out. So really just like communicating with your current loyals, I think is important. And another thing I was going to say is with all of us doing these host and posts, a lot of people, like I've had 13 people say like, yeah, I want to enter or whatever, right? Following up with them about buying products, because clearly they want to try the stuff, right? So following up with them, in a week, and trying to get them to start it on the greens or whatever, right? Because clearly they're interested. So
you just have to look at it like, if people even show interest one time, they're interested forever. So your job as a distributor is to put it in front of them in a non-salesy way. You don't want to see the product. They want to see your story with the product, your family, and they might sign with you in a week as a customer or a distributor, or they might sign with you in 4 years as a customer or a distributor. Either time is fine, because you need business in 4 years, you need business in a week, and as you're growing and growing and growing, it really just snowballs. Like, compound math really takes effect. Like, I really noticed after like month 3 of like consistent work, not like did it for a month and then month 3, like I busted my ass for 3 months. Then after you start to realize, because all these people that are watching you are like, I'm ready, and you don't even know that they were waiting, right?
Yeah.
And I do think the live videos, like, as much as I don't want to admit it, I hate live videos.
It was like pulling teeth for Maria, like literally. You're ripping the teeth out of the mouth.
To be honest, I just put it to like only me, and then I post it.
That's what I did.
So then people aren't really like watching me.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking when they watch you. It's like, oh my gosh, you're watching me.
Yeah.
But,
Right? And they're all talking to you and it's like, ah.
Yeah,
yeah.
but even from the one I did, I mean, I'm signing up someone, and I had someone else message me that also sells It Works, but she signed up through someone in the States and was like, I wish I'd joined with you. Like, you know,
Aw.
I regret it, and I wish I was on your team.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing, because that's just somebody that happened to join It Works. That there's
Yeah.
other people out there that might be on the fence, but now it's like, I'm telling you, live videos, like that's you setting yourself apart. Anybody can copy and paste. Anybody can copy and paste messages, live videos, or you are putting yourself out there and you're like pretty much saying to people like, trust me because I know what I'm doing, and they're gonna come to you. I swear.
And I actually had two distributors reach out to me last night about not signing up with my team. And that was, you know, right after I posted the live video and stuff
So
like
when's your next one, Maria?
I had a really busy day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, did you guys find this effective?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, because what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do it with the other teams this week, and then I'll post them all, and then next week let's do a distributor one,
Okay.
right? And then we'll all watch a video on distributors, come share things, and then we'll share it. Okay, let's unless anybody has any questions, let's end the Zoom. I'll toast it so they're not watching our weird conversation at the end, which they are right now anyways. So,
We're good.
everyone's good?
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good job guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.